Alright, what's up? So today we're back with another video. This is going to be a good one because this is going to be the fight that got me to #1 ranked in the world. So yeah, let's get into it. Um, we will be taking on, I think he is number 7th at the moment in the world. He goes by Ron or, whatever, something like that. I think his gamer tag is Ron anyways. We'll get into it now. As you see, I chose Volkanovski and he goes UFC 178 McGregor. We have some clean MS there sitting at 14, but it was a bit bouncy. So as you'll see when we get into this, it is a slightly bit laggy, unfortunately. But however, it was a good fight nonetheless. So let's get into it. I'm just checking who it was. Yeah, realize who it is. Now I need to know. Now I know. I need to concentrate. So as you see, I'm gonna pressure him because I know this fella is more of a grappler. Like he'd like to use the likes of Ortega on ranked and all sorts because he likes to double bail and cheese. He did come into my chat recently and was actually pretty cool. Gave me some fun fights, striking only. But it seems as though when you match him on ranked, he's a whole nother animal. As you'll see here, he makes McGregor into a cheesy fighter. So yeah, which is an impressive feat. He's trying to bring it to me at the moment. I'm just landing jab, hook, jab, straight. As you'll see now, he has a glaring weakness, and yeah, he ends up with 0 block pretty quickly, and that's not me due to, I am block breaking, but also he fucking does it to himself. So yeah, this fight is to get me to #1 in the world on PlayStation, by the way. Um, Jab, uppercut. He tries to slip it. It doesn't. You see, he's kind of lunging to his rear hand a lot, which is also lunging to my rear hand. So me, as a player that likes double hooks and a lot of jab hooks, that is going to play right into my game. He is doing a good job of kind of keeping me off him, though, right now at least. He ducks into that uppercut, though. Eats an overhand, eats a rear hook, eats a straight into lead hook then. After he kind of ducked into that uppercut, his block was really low, so I just kept that pressure up and kept it on him. He does deny that takedown though, so good on him. You see my Volk just got a little bit bigger through that denied takedown. He goes for a double bail, which I found very interesting. I know he's a bit of a cheeser, but I didn't think he'd be out here shooting double bails with McGregor. Knee elbow, your usual from the cheesers. Another elbow there. Kind of slings a combo while moving backwards. Does actually get me. See, I'm in southpaw now. That's just because of the failed takedown attempt. Kind of swished me into southpaw and I'm not even realising. Trying to get him to duck into that uppercut again. Because obviously, a lot of the jab hooks I'm throwing a lot. But then, obviously, it gets him thinking he needs to duck. So then the uppercut is work. It's right there. But yeah, we're just putting the pressure on him with the jab, double jab, jab rear hook, jab straight lead hook, all going back to that rear hook though. Everything, this fight is just based off that rear hook, and you're gonna see as to why. There, try that rear hook again. He's constantly just lunging to that my rear hand. Try to do a double uppercut, but he kind of, shoulder rolls it almost. See, he's trying to anticipate the jab hook now, so I fake it there. You'll see me throwing jab straight in the pocket a little bit as well because, he's trying to bait out that counter. Leans into another hook. I mean, the rear hooks are just doing absolute bits for me right now. It ducks into an uppercut. You can obviously complain about block breaking, but when you're lunging to the one side that many times, it is definitely on you. As you see there, leans into another hook. So yeah, I'm even just doing rear hook, starting my combos with rear hook, lead uppercut. You see how many strikes I've missed, but all them strikes have been genuinely just on his block and they've been lunged into. So yeah, and that was what started that, except this time he ducked into the uppercut, then I hit him with an overhand into rear hook because I thought maybe a lane or lunge again, but then I hit him with a straight lead hook to get the drop. So that was only one drop that round, but this fight is about to get a hell of a lot cheesier. So yeah, unfortunate for me, but however, I do have to fight through it. Just the highlights of the knockdown there. Let's get into the second round now. You just have to think his block is probably blown to smithereens in this round. Oh, this round gets even worse for his block. Literally, I landed like one strike this round. Quite literally, I think I landed about 3 strikes, but they were all on his block, the ones I missed. And they're doing a lot of blade through damage considering he's lunging into them. There he goes with a nice spin elbow. A lot of elbows now. Ducks into an uppercut, leans into a hook. You see me just pawn away at that block with one-shot combinations, and then we go. And that was just all from him, you know. Goes into sprawl there, uses the momentum transition. I do not get backside, sadly. Just trying to kind of make him feel desperate now. Kind of, you know, trying to take the sting out of the fight as much as I can. Because obviously, Conor does still have that power. So I'm just trying to, you know, keep him down. Hit him with a few body shots. Try and maybe even work the grappling. But he is stopping me from going into backside, sadly. But yeah, right now, just have to think he needs a major comeback. So when you have somebody so low, obviously, you know, you haven't backed into a corner, he will do some shit, whether it's some double bails, some overhands, some pull elbows. So I really need to be careful here. As you see, he's throwing a lot of them rear elbows. I bust him up. He leans, lunges into two hooks, and then leans into a hook straight after there. So just not the smartest from him. Gets that one finally, so gets the double bail on me here. Moves into back mount. This is kind of just him stalling. I thought the referee should have stood us up personally. You'll see how many seconds are just kind of dwindled and wasted into this position with little to no gain. But you'll see what happens. He's just trying for back flat. Just trying for back flat, back flat, back flat, back flat. And yeah, as you see, he's faking the rear naked chokes. He's wasted 30 seconds not doing any damage, not getting anything in this position. Over 30 seconds now. We're coming up on 40 here. And I don't know how the referee did not stand us up, to be honest. He gets into mount, though. And this is dangerous. Because you'd think he was hood watching here, so gets to the Noil and mount. He's just looking for damage. He's looking for a finish somehow. And to be honest, as much as damage I've done, I definitely do not have really good head health here. For all his cheers, I was hitting some. I was hitting him with some of his own back. I was mount bobbling, but hey, if you're gonna double bail and spam me with Conor McGregor, you're gonna get something back. And but literally like one punch away from being finished there. We move in the back mount, so that's how you can really tell he is hood watching. Then he nearly finished me with the elbows in back mount. I was panicking slightly. Thankfully for me, I do get the top mount posture up the Noil there. He gets this one, but 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and I slip that strike. Tries to go for an elbow, but no damage there. Yeah, literally, I landed 3 out of 34 strikes. I got a stun and a knockdown out of it because he was just leaning and lunging into everything that I threw. So yeah, his head health has to be little to none, and his block even less than that. He's never heard of pulling a strike, it seems. He's tried a couple times, unsuccessful both times. Yeah, here we go. Just look, every time I jab that block, his character's hands, you know, they're coming down. Straight lid hook, gets the drop. We don't get the knockdown, sadly, or we don't get the jump. He double bails us again with McGregor. Thankfully, we were quick under the Noil this time. We break out of it. He's trying to stand in our face, get another one, but every shot is just damaging that head. It's not even going to the block. It's now just bleeding through straight away. Boom, boom, boom. Get a stun and a drop. We're not going to play into the grappling that he wants me to. Rear hook, rear hook. Not going to get down again. Rear hook, rear hook. He starts bobbling now, but we find the knockdown, I believe, here. Hit him with a rear elbow. He tries to double bail again, but thankfully we were out of range. Hit him with a nasty rear elbow that just nearly takes us out here, though. That was, if you've seen how little, no, we had no block left. Had we had not slipped that uppercut and that overhand landed, that would have been a knockdown and it could have been a knockout. But as you see there, we slip it and get the finish. Don't know how the fight went on that long, to be honest. It was all the prolonging of the double bails, and then he actually does finally get a, you know, a cheeky little rock there. Nearly takes us out, but thankfully we do survive. Let's get into the stats here. As you've seen, we only landed 3 strikes, a total of 3 strikes in the second round, but they were all lunged into. So the 30 strikes that I had thrown in total, as you see there. I do have 3 stuns, 7 knockdowns, and you have to remember what it said. This player was the number 7 ranked player in the world, and yeah, this was to get me to number 1 ranked in the world, which I will go and show you now. So here we go, number 1 in the world. Yeah, and to be honest, the target wasn't even to get the number 1 in the world. I I'd switched it off my Xbox because I couldn't find any games, so I thought I'll give PS a go. And yeah, I just somehow managed to get #1 in the world. Took out a couple of good players along the way. And a couple of losses on the way too. But thankfully we did get #1 in the world there. So yeah, if you have liked, a like would be appreciated. And if you haven't already subscribed, would be much recommended that you do so. Appreciate us all for watching once again. And yeah, peace out.